I haven't seen any footage of this game, so I'm excited, I think. I absolutely loved this game's demo. I'm very excited to check out the early access. So if you don't know what this is Runeborn. It is essentially, okay, think Clover Pit because it's a slot machine game, but think more deck building than it's like if Balatro and Luck Be a Landlord had a child, and that child was a fantasy monster fighter. I know that makes no sense. It'll make sense in a second. Could you perhaps remove the gold stake text? That is my bad, original gangsta. I got you. Let's go new game. Okay, they have the tomes. These are new. These were not in the demo. These are like the decks, I think. So we have the Arcane Tome, which is just the starting one. It starts us with a Chipped Jewel, which is a plus 20 chips, plus 4 Molt Joker. Redeem deck for real, for real. I only have one deck, man. All right, let's go this. I love the art in this game, by the way. The art in this game is so fire. Did they remove the opening comic? I'm going to be pissed if they removed the opening comic. I'm not going to lie. Let's go. They kept the opening comic. I love this. I'm going to move my shit over here real quick. Take me. You have been chosen as the next Runeborn. I couldn't read the rest of it. That is my bad. Also, I think my character's schizophrenic because a tablet with a bunch of elements on it was talking to him. Gorlock, Warden of Disgust. This is a new boss. So the chapters are not the antes. These are like a completely new thing. If we're thinking about this in Balatro terms, because I know everybody in here is Balatro-brained, myself included, the chapters are like sets of antes. And there's a finisher boss at the end of each chapter. And then I think each chapter has like 3 antes, give or take. So a little bit longer than Balatro. I don't mind that whatsoever, though, because this game's fire. Okay, where is going to be a good spot for face cam? I think top right is probably going to be the most optimal. Probably that's fine. To be fair, if a crack opened up to hell itself, I wouldn't question a sentient tablet. I mean, okay, you're cooking, to be fair. Okay. So the way this game works, this is your like slot machine here. You have all of the elements that you can build around, which are like your suits, I guess. Again, if we're thinking about this in Balatro terms. Wild cards are actually good in this video game, which is a W. This is a sneak peek to Balatro's update. And you want to make matches across the slot machine to deal damage. And the more you match in a specific row, so like right here is spell line 4, there's this V shape, which is all of these guys. So we have a 3-banger right here that's going to deal big damage. There's one... No, there's not another spell line. I got spoiled in the Discord. The Discord said there were more spell lines. I am concerned about that. Anyway, we have a 3-banger right here. This, I don't think, kills if my time in the demo serves me well, but that's fine. Your casts are your hands. They regen at the end of every, like, blind, round, whatever. Your meditates, this is also something that I find kind of interesting. These are your discards. They re-roll everything that you are not holding. So, like, the white around these elements means that I am holding them. So if I meditate here, they won't be re-rolled, and I'll be able to find maybe more lightnings to match. Your meditates, you get 8 of them to start, but they only regen after you defeat a boss. So you can use like all of them in the first blind and then just have none of them later, or you can like save all of them for the boss, or you can spread them out. I think that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, let's go for this 3. Maybe we could get a 4 match. Okay, the wild is gonna do big damage. Let me turn down my transition speed. Wow, the new animations look gorgeous. That is a much more vibrant animation than was in the demo. I am already sold. Let me turn down my transition speed. I'm kind of the goat at this game, so I turned them all the way up. Let me put them at like times 1.5 because times 1, just like Balatro, is a little obnoxious. But I'll turn down the animation speed so that we can kind of see what's happening, because that was like fast as hell. Okay, Smokestick. Add the damage. Again, reiterating here. The 2 numbers for this game. Damage, multi. Molt, self-explanatory. It's multi is molt. if we're thinking about this in Balatro terms, and then the damage is the chips. So this is add the chips of the runes from the bottom row to the runes above them. That seems kind of mid, but it is a flat plus 10 because of the gem. This yellow gem is a flat plus 10. This is like a hollow Joker, essentially. This is Jolly Joker, plus 6 molt for matches of 2 or more. That's not too bad early game. Crumbling Totem. Can you guys see the one on the right? What happened? I'm scared. We absolutely blasted the one guy. Okay, you can kind of see the one on the right. Chat's blocking it a little bit, but I think it's legible enough. This is Ramen for this game. Ramen in this game is worse, though, because you're holding a lot more stuff at once. And then this is matches of 4 or more. I think probably the cherries are the most consistent for this early in the game. I'd get grapes because the name is funny. I mean, that's fair. Stone grapes. Kind of fire. Okay. Probably we could get away with taking Smoke Stick, but this game has the same interest system as Balatro, so I think I'm going to go next. Okay. Another thing that I really love. Aside from the first blind, which is always the same little slime that you have to fight, you get to pick. This is like a pick your path type of thing. Every enemy that you can pick to face in this game does different things. So, like, I can fight this guy over here. Some of these are going to be new because there's a bunch of stuff in the early access that wasn't in the demo. So this guy in the middle says right here, all runes damage decreased. So this guy, I do less damage with my attacks, but I get 5 gold, right? And then this guy, I get 1 gold, which probably means that he gives me some sort of buff. There's an enemy that was in the demo where it's like you only get 1 coin for defeating them, but when you start the fight, you generate a scroll, which is like this game's version of a tarot card. And then this Chimera is 7 coins, so probably this Chimera is going to do something that's like really nasty, like maybe shut off my discards or something like that. And then also the things at the bottom, you can pick different shops, depending on which enemy you want to fight. So the general shop is just like Balatro shop. It just has like some of everything in it. It's got packs, jokers, consumables, etc. And then here there's the trinket shop. Trinkets are your jokers off to the left here. So if I fight this knight, I'm going to go into a shop that only gives me jokers. I think probably this early, that's the optimal route because I want more jokers. But I want to discover what the other guys do. So I'm going to take maybe an inoptimal route. I'm going to see what the Chimera does. Give me big money. Amulets only activate 50% of the time as the Chimera. That matters not at all right now. Amulets are this game's version of enhancements, essentially. But that doesn't matter because we're this early in the game. So this is just completely free coins. The whites here are probably bait because to get a 4 of, I would have to get a white exactly in this spot. But we have discards to spare, so maybe let's do that. We have 1-2 of match here. I'm completely fine to just ship that with the cherries. Let's go. Okay, we got the 4 match, so we're chilling. Big number. Why are you comparing to Balatro instead of Slay the Spire? I haven't played Slay the Spire, and I have played Balatro, and also pretty much everybody who watches me for Balatro, so I'm putting it in Balatro terms. Okay. 13 coins. Not too bad. Not too bad. Pretty good. Okay. Gold amulets. This is essentially just a worse version of a gold seal. We get to add this to 2 runes, but then they give 1 coin on trigger. Rune chest is like a standard pack. Large trinket chest, that's like a jumbo buffoon, essentially. Fire starter, all plus damage bonuses are increased by 50%. I think that's pretty bad for right now. Let's take the gold amulet, and then let's look at trinkets. Light ring is pretty good. We get polychrome donation box, ruby donation box. +1 coin for every match that contains light. That's some build around technology. This is abstract, the odd bauble. Dwarven Fireline, +0 damage, grow by 4 damage with every cast. So this is square Jimbo, but better. And then whenever an amulet or aura would generate coins, it generates 1 more. So this is good for our gold amulets. It makes our gold amulets generate 2 coins instead of 1 coin. That's pretty good econ. I think the best paths here are either taxation if we want econ, or light ring if we want a path to build around. We could just go for light runes. Probably it's early enough in the game that I'll take the econ here. And then I could take the rune chest, but I think I'm just going to go next. Okay, now we are at a boss. You can see where we're at down here, which enemies we have to fight. Every third enemy is a boss, and then after your second boss, there's the finisher. Both of these bosses are new. Love the art on these guys. These guys are actually sick. You look like you do things to runes. You look like you do things to coins. The gem shop is a little bad at this point. Gems are like additions, like polychrome and hollow and all that. So probably we don't need those this early. So I think we fight you because we get to go to the general shop. What is your effect? Each meditate and cast costs 1 coin. That's really annoying. I rather don't like that. Okay, lots of lightnings here. Big fan. I think we go for the earth here just because we have the cherries. Get the plus molt. Maybe I want to put the gold amulets on these right away, if that's the case. Just to get maximum econ. Let's ship it. Buns. But we get 1 match that's actually worth something. That's okay. 1933. We have 5 hands. That's doable. Let's hold all the earths, I guess, so that we can get coins, maybe. The blues really want to be matched. I keep forgetting that these discards are costing me coins. That's fine. Okay, let's just ship this. Okay, this probably kills. We got 2 3s. We got this one, and then we got this one. Yeah, that kills. We don't trigger the gold, which is annoying. But we at least win. Good shit. Get our discards back. We get a chest. Momentum aura. This is new. Grow rune by times 1.6 base damage after 5 triggers. Plus times 0.1 base damage per previous rune in the spell line. Plus 1 trigger needed after resetting. That is very complicated. Zephyr Amulet is plus 2 molt, grow by 2 molt on trigger. Probably we're either taking the momentum aura or the earth rune. Maybe we take the earth rune since we're kind of building around earth with those golds. That seems fine. Let's put it in the first column because it's more likely to get matched if it's in the first column. Captures a rune in this scroll. This is like kind of a hungman because I can capture a rune in here and then I can just sell the scroll. So it's like half a hungman. That's fine, honestly. Swap 2 runes, Scroll of Good Fortune. They've adjusted some of the art on these. Wow, the scrolls look way better. I think I didn't realize that a lot of these scrolls had like placeholder art in the demo. These scrolls look so much better. Wow. These look really good. This is wheel, but 33% chance, or we have swap 2 runes. Probably I just take the swap 2 runes. We can go next. Let's find out what the Magic Eater does. Scrolls cannot be used. Fantastic. Fantastic. Love that I roll into that when I have both scroll slots filled. That's so sick. Let's hit him with one of these, I guess. We got like all the 2 matches in the world. Why are you comparing to Balatro and not Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3? Dude, that's actually my bad. I'll do better in the future. Okay, more wilds. Let's go for like 1 reroll here. Let's ship this. Perfect. Which rune is Virgil? Does this win? Just barely doesn't. That's fine. We could maybe find our gold ones. I think we just cast because literally anything wins. Perfect. We get a gold. That's +2 coins, baby. Interest threshold reached. Perfect. +10 coins. Fabulous. Fabulous. After casting, runes in the first column grow by 10 base damage. Not a big fan of that. Scroll of left to right. Very creative name. This is a death card. I could sell maybe the Scroll of the Thief for the Deaf. The Forbidden Scroll chest is the equivalent of a Spectral pack, so let's go in here. That's convenient. We get a legendary in our first ever run in the early access. Let's go for a legendary. We get you, Mage Hand. Trigger unmatched runes, trigger them again. So now we never want to make matches again because unmatched shit gets re-trigger. We are doing a high card build, ladies and gents. Let's... Maybe the fertilizer is... No, the fertilizer doesn't matter for triggers. I think we just go next with the Mage Hand. I think the Mage Hand is like unironically the best Joker in this game, so that's kind of funny. Could go for a Mimic. This gives us 0 cards, but gives us an uncommon Joker at the start of the fight. Maybe we want that. We get a general shop afterwards. I'm cool with that. Let's go for it. So if we have the okay, what are you? +12 molt, 3 molt for every 5 coins you have, so this is better bootstraps. Maybe I want to destroy wilds if we have the Mage Hand. How does the Mage Hand work? Does this re-trigger like my entire board if nothing's matched? I want to see how Mage Hand works. Oh, this just triggers my entire board if I don't match anything. That is absolutely wild. Okay, so I want to destroy wilds if we're building around Mage Hand. Dude, the animations look so much better. That's so sick. Okay, so the swap is kind of doing nothing at this point, so I think I'm just going to sell him. And then I want to keep the Scroll of the Thief to find wild cards and just murder them. Because I want as many things to not be matched as possible. This is looking a little bit silly, I'm not going to lie. Bang. Let's cash out. +4 holds. Probably I don't need that. Gain coins equal to the total sell value. So this is Temperance. We'll do one of those. That's 13 bucks. I almost just sold it instead of using it. I'm the goat. Temporal Aura is re-triggers, which is insane. Let's go for that. And then I can do some rerolls. Double your coins. That's fine. Dude, I keep wanting to like drag him to the bottom like Balatro Mobile. Morph up to 2 runes in the next element. I don't need that. Gold amulets are pog. Let's go next. We have petrifies a rune for each caster, cannot use meditations. Well, I'm not really using my meditations if I don't want shit to match, so let's just go into you. Slithera. Let's do this. And then let's do this. This is going to give me mucho money. Ship it. Never mind, I forgot that stuff gets rerolled on cast. I just cooked myself. I need Molt that works with the Mage Hand. The Mage Hand's going to carry for right now, but I need Molt that works with the Mage... Oh, wait, I guess I have Bootstraps. That's fine. What is it called in this? Battle Purse. Yo, Battle Purse is a way better name, by the way, than Bootstraps. Come on now. Okay, big damage. Let's hope to get our golds. It's a part of a match, but that should be fine. We get the gold nonetheless. We're econ maxing. We're econ maxing it so good. Pog, pog, pog. It's in the corner, so it triggers twice. We just got 8 coins off of that one goofball. All right, let's go next. So we're looking for on-trigger effects that don't care about matches. Devouring Aura. ×1 molt. Destroys amulets to grow by ×0.2 molt. Cringe. Mind Aura was absolute. This was one of the things that I got spoiled on, and I'm so sad about it, but it makes absolute sense. Mind Aura in the demo was absolutely busted, because instead of a 20% chance to conjure a scroll, which is a tarot card again, it was guaranteed. So anytime you scored this, you just filled your consumable slots. I think it's still worth taking, but dude, in the demo, that was absolutely disgusting work. Molt equal to the damage of the lowest rune in the match. Is that not just insane score? If I'm... Does this just not trigger at all is what I'm worried about? Because if this doesn't trigger at all, because technically unmatched runes aren't a part of a match, but maybe they are, like, a part of a match with themselves, I'm going to take this. Let's reroll once. ×1 molt increases by 0.2 molt when a fire rune is meditated away, resets after casting. Nah. This is negative. The amethyst is +1 trinket slot, so I can just take that for no reason. What's up, Afflictions? Welcome in. Appreciate you. Add a random aura to a visible rune without one at the start of the fight. I could get around that. Let's get out of the jewel. Go for the stamp. Go next. Gorlock, Warden of Disgust. If we beat this, we get another Joker slot and $6. 64,000 HP. What is your effect? Adds plague amulets to target spots at the start of the cast. What do plague amulets do? Degrade by -3 damage on trigger. That sucks. Let's ship it. Nothing is matched. This is where we're going to see if the underdog is Pog or not. Did the underdog do literally anything? Oh, no, it actually did. Wait, the underdog is goated. Okay, that does work how I thought it did. Okay, we're chilling then. Okay. Let's hold you. Okay, the new effect is takes 25% less damage. That should be fine. We'll hold the Mind Aura so that we can maybe get some consumables, and then we'll ship it. Let's go! We got a judgment? That's fine. We need some X-Molt up in here. Interesting. I need to meditate here so that I can not have the gold removed. Let's ship this. No, I got a match! I have 2 judgments. Probably I'm getting rid of taxation because I'm rich. We can just fish for on-trigger tech, I guess. Okay, we're winning here. Bang. Bang. Killed the boss. Big Pog. Oh, wait, I'm going to have an extra Joker slot because I'm defeating the finisher. Okay, so I can just pop both of these judgments. Let's see. We get a rare Joker. Held runes have a 50% chance to retrigger when casting. That's maybe kind of broken. Lightning runes in the middle column trigger twice when casting. Lightning runes in the last column trigger 3 times when casting. Trigger 15 more fire runes to conjure a scroll. I mean, this is kind of good because we have retrigger technology. These are all pretty good, honestly. Emerald is plus 100 damage. Lightning in the middle column triggers twice. Lightning in the last column triggers 3 times. This is like just disgusting value. If we get any lightning in those columns, no? Because then they're triggering 4 times and 5 times respectively. Let's just take that. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. After the finisher, we get to pick which shop to go to. Let's go to the scroll shop, I guess. Morph a rune into a wild rune. I don't want to do that. The temporal aura scroll would be kind of pog, so let's do this and then pop it. And then we can sell our econ joker and go for a judgment. This is plus 15 mult for matches of 3 or less. That works. Actually, quite nicely. Divine Amulet is 50% chance to add 10 mult. Let's reroll. Gold Amulets. Gimme. I need the consumable slot for this. It's not like Balatro where I can pop it in the shop. Okay. Let's just go next then. Oh, you can enter every shop after the finisher? Wait, that's broken. What? Okay, let's see what you have for me. We have Polychrome for 10 coins. That's pretty good. Maybe I go for a Polychrome Bootstraps. Let's go back. That is absolutely busted that you can enter every shop. Let's go to the Rune Smasher and destroy the wild in the first column because I don't want that matching with anything. First to destroy is free. Let's check this shop. Retrigger all runes of the last cast against an enemy. This is Dusk, which is kind of silly. Take the rune chests. Devouring Aura, Wealth Aura is nasty. Let's take that. Put that like here, I guess. Let's take you. Evasive Aura. Reroll rune if it doesn't match. +1 retrigger for the rerolled rune. Interesting. Let's take another Wealth Aura. Put it there. Dusk, I feel like, is maybe just better than the Underdog. Maybe. Mult equal to the damage of the lowest rune, and this is plus 15. Well, the lowest rune is almost assuredly always going to be less than 15, right? Let's sell the Underdog and take Dusk. Let's go next. Okay, Naxxus was in the demo. 2 new ones. Let's go fight the Wisp. +2 meditations at the start of the fight. Okay, so this is a good effect. We get the Evasive Aura from the Stamp. W Snuffy Nose. Love it. Let's use this to make a Retrigger Aura. And then let's put Jolds on y'all, I guess. And then we'll hold all of these cast. Pog. How is this guy even worth damage? Does that just subtract from the total? That must just subtract from the total. Giant damage. Good shit. We'll hold... I can't hold both of you. this generates more econ if I do this. Maybe I meditate, try and get him in a different lane. I can at least use my free meditates. Let's do this. Pog. This is such a weird run with Mage Hand, man, but Mage Hand's just broken. I mean, it's a legendary, so, like, that's intuitive, but I digress. Also, I haven't been paying attention to Flash Repeater. It's doing absolutely nothing here, but that's okay. I don't need it to do anything right now. Bang. 3 damage for every coin you have. Better Bull. I think Bull did not need the upgrade, but I'm not complaining. We have Polychrome Dusk now. Let's put this over here. Rune chests. I could take a Momentum Aura. Probably I skip. Rune chest Temporal. Probably I take the gold. Toss it in this lane, I guess. Let's go next. Keep some money for the bootstraps. Let's go against the Gargoyle. What do you do? Must use all holds before casting. That's cringe. Well, not really, because I guess I can just hold all of this stuff. And then probably we still don't make matches. We do make a match with the Wild Gem, but that's okay. Big money. Bang. Bang. Polychrome putting in work. Pog. Big damage. Let's hold these. Oh, I need to use all my holds. Damn. Okay. Let's ship this. Don't match the white. Damn it. Blood is not getting retriggered. Tragic. Actually, I think he gets retriggered no matter what, right? Because they reworked him. Pog. We're big chillin'. We're big chillin'. We're still not even close to dying, which is good. Next is a boss, right? Pretty sure. Bunch of coins. Massive? Hell yeah. Let's go for the big ol' scroll chest. Let's go for more gold. Let's go trinket chest. If only one rune is held for the first cast against an enemy, add a copy of it to its column inventory. So slightly different DNA. Probably I don't need to do that. Let's go for the Hungman, then go next. Arachnus or the Chained. I haven't played against the Chained, and the Chained also brings me to the Scrolled shop. So let's go for the Chained. Holds are applied to every rune in a column. What? That is horrid. Oh, that's ass. Actually, that really doesn't matter for our build. But in general, that's pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie. Probably I should be using my meditations to get rid of wilds, honestly. Because wilds are like the only thing that are things that are consistently matching. And we don't want stuff to match if we're playing into Mage Hand. Matching is a big problem. We're still getting giga damage, that being said. God, the art is so fire, man. Can't get over it. Let's do this. Let's do this. I can use all my meditations willy-nilly. Okay. Let's hang wilds. Let's make some better amulets, and then let's hold all of the gold. Oh, I keep forgetting how the holds work. All right, let's just cast. We're losing a little bit of value, but that's fine. Damn, we're making matches? No! Blast? Okay, we're still winning. It's fine. As long as we're getting econ triggers, which we are fairly rich at this point, so I can live with that. Big old damage. Okay, what are we doing? Evasive Aura Kinetic Amulet. ×1 molt, grow by ×0.2 molt after cast, degrades by 50% on trigger. Max ×3 molt. That is really bad for us, no? And this is on a reroll aura. That's just horrible, I feel. Let's skip, I guess. Could have taken some gold, but I don't know if deck crowding is like something to be afraid of here. Let's take the half hermit. Let's take the temporal aura. Those are all bad. Necromantic amulets. That's pretty pog. Those are glass cards. That helps quite a bit. With all the retriggering. Blue Troll. Let's see what you do. Heals 5% of max HP after each meditate. That's free for us. That is actually just free for us. Huge. Blue Joker, but he's troll. Wait, actually so real. Let's do this, and then this will get us big damage with the last light. I just want to see a big old number. Because these will both get retriggered since they're lightning. And since they're glass, we'll get Giga Score. I just want to see the one big number. And then I'm fine to just win the run normally, as intended. Bang. We just did a mill. Have you played Puzzle and Dragons? I've heard of it many a time. I have not played it, though. Don't break my glass cards. Absolutely blasted. Let's go. Huge animation. Both glasses broke. I'm going to freak out. This looks kind of like it. Yeah, I could maybe see that. +3 free restocks between fights. Nah. Undead Mask, ×1 molt, grow by ×0.5 for every rune destroyed by a necromantic amulet. So just glass joker. 50 damage for each light rune triggered. Changes to new element every fight. So chips ancient joker. That's kind of sick. Let's reroll one more time. Double interest. ×2 molt if a match of the same length has already been triggered this cast. Is this not just like Giga Score? Am I thinking about this wrong? Let's get rid of you since we have the bootstraps. I feel like I'm thinking about that wrong, but if it works the way I think it does, that's hilarious. Goblins or the Sturge? Let's go for goblins because they have 0 coins. Conjure 2 common trinkets at the start of the fight. Okay, so if we go against the goblins, we get a riffraff trigger, essentially. Interessante. Ship it. Mind Aura, pog, pog, pog. Give me scrolls, pretty please. Okay, the metronome is not working how I think it did, but that's fine. Cool. No scrolls. Tragic. Ship it, hold the golds. Damn, we matched! Are we still doing more damage if we're matching? Damn, we're doing more damage by matching. I got the wrong strat cooking here. Honestly, the retrigger tech is just so funny that I'm going to keep doing it. But matches are definitely what I should be doing more than Mage Hand. How is Mage Hand good then? We have literally like no technology for matches and Mage Hand is still better. Or Mage Hand is like still outclassed, I mean. That's so weird. Psionic Amulet. Interessante. You go for Divine Amulets with all the retriggers and Wealth Aura works. Let's go Vipress and Pitha, sure. Petrifies 2 runes for each cast. Okay. I think that's fine. Let's do Meditation. Can hold you. I'm trying to get a lightning rune in one of these middle columns to retrigger. Bruh. Okay, that works. Let's do this. And then let's do this. So this is going to get retriggered. And then we'll hold these cast. Those reroll. Okay, we have no matches being made. That's Pog. I feel like glass cards in this game, because there's no, to my knowledge, there's no equivalent to like planet cards. So I feel like the necromantic amulets, which are like the glass cards, just kind of suck, no? Unless you have like a ton of them. Because like we have hella retriggers. So they're working, so they worked for us, but like, I don't know. I guess the equivalent of planet cards is, now glass just doesn't work with the mage hand, I guess. Because the equivalent of planet cards is just playing higher matches, I think. So probably I'm just using the wrong build for glass cards. That's okay. We're getting pretty damn lucky with the Divine Amulet. Bang. All right, we're going to win. Now we're just econ maxing. Perfecto. Methinks we're winning our first run. If I had to guess. Finisher is next, right? Or am I mistaken? Let's do this, I guess. We could go large rune chest. I probably take none of these, honestly. Let's go here. Don't want any of these either. Plus 4 coins when a rune in the last column is triggered. Do I still have any, like, econ pieces? I guess that's worse than stamp at the, or stamp is worse than that at this point. It's a hollow as well. A little bit of free mult. Destiny aura. Always shows up when meditating or casting. That's crazy. I don't think we need that, honestly, but that's kind of wild. Naxxus, Devourer of Hope. Let's play. Adds ethereal amulets to target spots at the start of the cast. This guy was in the demo, but remind me what those do. The place to see where they... Where is the... Okay, I guess I can't see what ethereal amulets do. It's a little finicky to see what they do. The hitbox for this is weird. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Let's hold you. Let's meditate until we find our wilds. I guess we can hold you as well. Okay, I guess we're just not finding wilds. They're shy today. I say as we find a wild on the last cast. Cool. Or in the last area, so to speak. Last column. Big money. I mean, Bootstraps is kind of just carrying now, no? Never thought I would say that. I guess this is technically White Stake, though. Let's destroy our wilds. We'll keep the money and then just roll everything else. Okay. We're chilling. Bang. Does this... I think this cast wins. Ton of X-Molt. Bang. Yeah, this cast wins. Huge. Big damage. Extra slot. Do I get another rare? Oh, that's criminal. Casts deal no damage when in the topmost trinket slot, times 1.5 molt when in the bottommost trinket slot. Plus 50% to all listed amulet values, and then mirror the topmost trinket. So this is Brainstorm. Probably I just take that always. And then I can Brainstorm the Mage Hand, which is really funny. Let's get the Rune Smasher to destroy all of our wilds. Okay, that's all of our wilds gone. Let's go back. Let's go Gem Weaver. We could get Polychrome. Let's make a Polychrome Brainstorm, I suppose. Oh, you can transfer gems. I keep forgetting about this. Let's make a negative Mage Hand, man. Okay, now our Mage Hand is negative. That's Pog. That's so broken. This game seems like it has a lot of potential to break, which is funny. Bang. Another Polychrome for the boys, I guess. Probably don't need the swap scroll. Let's grab the Necromantic. Titan. Titan amulets. Grow by 10 damage on trigger. Okay. Scroll of left to right. Maybe. We can do that. General shop, what do you got for me? Epic scroll chest. Probably I don't need any of these. Probably I also don't need any of these. Trinket shop. I think I don't need any of these. Let's go next. Alright. Last chapter, it would appear. Let's finally fight the Sturge. HP reduced, okay. So this guy's easier to kill. That's fine. Right into a copy of the left. Let's maybe do like this for more money. Can hold both of those. Ship it. We have Brainstorm Mage Hand, so we're getting 5 triggers on unmatched runes, which is kind of disgusting. Bang. Yeah, we're just shredding. Shredding. Massive damage. Good shit. Get our cast back. Casual 285 gold. Another day, another victory for the OGs. Times 1 multi on spell lines increased by 0.5 for every psionic amulet that activates. We don't have any of those, so I don't care right now. None of these. Times 7 mult if you have more than 100 coins. Minus 20 coins when an enemy is defeated. That is hilarious. Let's sell the Polychrome Apple and take the Staff of Charity. I think there's also an unlock achievement that I'm missing for having a bunch of rares. So low-key, I'm going to try and find a bunch of rares. Times 3 multi if there are 20 or more runes with amulets in your column inventories. So Just better X-Molt than Metronome if we can get some more enhancements. Probably we don't need the Metronome if we have the staff, so let's take that. There we go, the Collector unlocked. Have 5 rare or legendary Jokers at the same time. Pog. Okay, let's go next now. Red Troll, let's fight you. What do you got for me? Heals 10% of max HP after each cast. That should be fine. Admittedly a little scary, but I think we're chilling. Let's just hard cast. What do you got for me? 910,000. Not too shabby. Sick. And we lose the 20 coins to the staff. That's fine. Yeah, I think we're pretty safe to win at this point. Gold amulets are pog. Scroll chest. The necromantic and the gold amulets get me to all the value that I need for the codex. So let's just go next. We're already at a boss. Let's go for you, because you get me more coins. Crag. Runes in the 5th column don't contribute to spell lines. That's so mid. Why would you do that to me? That's... Aw, man! Why would you do that to me? You're so mean. You're so mean. Alright, let's meditate and try and put the glass on some lightning gems so that we can get all of the flash repeater retriggers. That'd be kind of funny. Come on. Give me a lightning in that last column. Damn. I guess we'll do one of these. Keep the money, hardcast. Nice, we just one-tapped with that glass. Huge. Got a Wheel of Fortune from the Mind Aura. Glass OP as always. Yeah, apparently what I said earlier about glass kind of sucking with this build is just not true. Is the glass... Okay, did they change glass to always break? Or am I just getting insanely unlucky? I haven't been reading. Am I just getting turbo unlucky, or did they change it to always break? Because right now, it really feels like the latter. Let's do this. Very interesting. Yeah. Let's pick you. Gold amulets are always nice. Let's pick you. I could go for a left to right. I have gotten polychrome on every single wheel that I've popped. That's actually crazy. I wish that happened in Balatro, man. Let's just go for the most coins. The spider's a little annoying, actually, but should be fine. Can do one of these. Left into copy of right. We can save that for glass. Mind Aura, let's go! Or wait, no, this is right into copy of left. I'm an idiot. Little bit of damage. Little bit of damage. Little bit of damage. Okay. Mayhaps we've reached the point of no return. I think the glass is an auto break. Or I'm just the unluckiest person of all time. Let's go here. Let's skip. Large scroll. Double coins, gold amulets. Left into right. Let's go left into right scroll. Take one reroll here. That's really cool. I think right into left is probably more valuable. Let's take this for the 30 bucks. Gold amulets, pog, pog, pog. We have all of these. The spirit is just free coins because we're not using holds anyway. Never mind. So, do I have any more glass in my deck? No, I've broken all of my glass cards. Is my codex even triggering now? No, it's still triggering. Okay, that's good at least. This is right into left, so this is worthless right now. Let's just make more gold, I guess. Maybe not right now. Let's just ship it. Could have held on to some gold. Don't need to. Bang. There's the funny number that I play these games for. The retriggers are only even being used for econ at this point. Like, I could probably copy the staff and be making even more score. 6-7? Bro. How did I know somebody was going to say that, too? Okay, drain 20 coins. Go next. Destiny Aura I don't need. You didn't know shit? Cap. Psionic amulets are pretty sick. Maybe just better than glass. These are just better than glass, actually, no? Because they stack with other shit that gets triggered. Oh, we should have been making these long ago. Is there an endless? Hopefully. If there's not an endless, I'm going to be so sad. Momentum aura, probably not. Move a rune to the leftmost column. Nah. Let's skip. Titan amulets? Nah. Alright, let's go next. Gub Gub? I gotta go for Gub Gub, right? Steals 2 runes after each cast and returns them at the end of the fight. What the hell, man? Don't steal my shit. Give it back. I want the retrigger stuff to put psionic amulets on. Well, that's awkward. Brother. Oh, wait, no, I have 2 retriggers now. Okay, let's do this. And then right into a copy of the left. So I can do... No, because that'll be a match. I can do this, I guess. Ship him. No, we have a match. Damn. No re-triggers. Okay, the psionic still has to be giga points here, though. No. They're still getting re-triggered 4 times. Yeah, that's still kind of insane. If we can get psionic amulets on, like, everything, that would be sick. But probably it's far too late to be doing that. I was not locked into the fact that psionic amulets would be the way to go. Absolutely blasted. The coins are drained. This is level 6, so we have the final boss next. I don't need any of these. Let's go next. Don't need previous elements. Looking for psionic amulets. Let's just pop a wheel because literally not a single wheel that I've popped has failed. Okay, that's literally the first one all game. I genuinely cannot complain about that. Let's pop another one. Damn. Tragic. I could take one of these. These are just not good, actually, right? No, why did I take that? Let's go one more reroll. Arcane amulets? Nah. Gold's fine. Malakar, the Voidbringer. 18 mil. We got that. Easy. Easy peasy, bruh. At the start of the fight, destroy 5 runes. Ambush? What do you mean ambush? Oh, that's fine. I ain't worried. Only the highest scoring spell line deals damage? What? That's bad, actually. Let's do something like this. I mean, this is the final boss, so I don't know if there's endless, so I guess I should not be holding Econ here just to get as much score as possible. Oh, okay, we're still winning. Okay, crisis averted. Believe this boss bringing me out of lurking like this? How rude. True. Welcome back. Let's do this. Let's do this. I can't believe. True. The audacity. No, the 3 match. The fluff, man. My keyboard dropped inputs, SMH. Bang. Please tell me there's endless so I can make this into the goofiest build ever. I'm going to be up all night making this build, but that's okay. Remove all amulets and auras on visible runes after this cast. Oh, that's actually bad. I was not paying attention. I was minding my business and heard the Voidbringer and I knew I had to say something. Okay. Only 42 mil damage. Damn, they got a whole ending cutscene? That's crazy. To be continued. Okay, so there's no endless. Is what I'm seeing. Endless! Wait, there is an endless. I'm number 44 on the leaderboard. That's total damage. Oh, I can get number 1 easy. That's total? Oh, we gotta go endless. We gotta go endless. Okay, let's go here for more coins, and we get the Gem Weaver, I guess. Only 42 mil? What do you mean only 42 mil? Hello? Oh, it didn't remove our amulets because we killed him. Wait, that's actually so pog. Let's do some of this. Econ max to the extreme. Damn, we're matching with too many things. That's so cringe. $6 mil, not bad. 9 mil, not bad. Bang. Bootstraps being plus 315 is insane. I need more of these psionic amulets badly. I need to just throw everything into going into the scroll shops. The scroll shops are how we win here. Please let me buy negative. Please let me buy negative. Damn it. +1 cast for 10. That's fine. Probably that's not doing anything, but it's doing more than +100 damage, methinks. Have every available trinket slot filled with a trinket with a gem, is I think what that was. Carbungle? What's a carbungle? Scroll shop, gimme. Random trinket is given a gem at the start of a fight. Wait, that's broken. Doesn't do anything for me right now, but that is pretty damn good. Let's ship it. No matches? It's one match. Still, what we like to see. We get the Divine Molt. 12 mil. Do I just lose here, actually? No, surely not. I have 6 hands. We're chilling. Bang. 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 Okay. Let's do this just for all of the money triggers. I guess I can hold these to not make matches too. If I, okay, my hypothesis here is that if I copy the staff, I'm getting better score over the mage hand. Is this correct, Amundo? Let's find out. Psionic Amulet is disgusting here. Marginally better score if I'm copying the ×7. But we're still winning regardless of what we do, so I think I want to be copying the mage hand for more money triggers. Because I need to roll for some psionic amulets. I need all of them, Johns, that I can get my greasy little paws on. Because with the amount of retriggers that we have, that is absolutely disgusting technology right now. Bang. Okay. Let's copy you again. Let's put you over here. Roll. Destiny Aura is fine. Because that gives me my psionic amulets every time. Wealth Aura I don't need. No. No. Maybe I take a Fool and then we look for a psionic amulet. Yeah, there we go. Slithera, let's go for the Soul Sucker. Disable 2 random spell lines for each cast. That is not fun. We want to find all of our retrigger auras and put the psionics on them first. So we have 1 in the first row. And we found all the other ones, actually. So I guess now we just put it on lightnings for all of those retriggers. I could do maybe something like this. Something like this. Do I have any better lightnings? No, just base lightnings over there. Looking for mid or end lightnings for the psionic amulets. Tragic, we get neither. Let's do this. Let's do this, I guess. And then I can keep all of the psionic amulets and I guess money. Go. This is going to be big. This is going to be big. Trust. Damn it. Okay, never mind. It disabled all of the spell lines that I needed for big damage. I can do one of these. I can do one of these. Cast. Oh, wait, I'm just dead. Wait, what's happening? Why am I scoring like ass cheeks? Is the scaling just this high? Oh, the scaling is just this high? Wow, endless scaling is actually crazy. I didn't even see that. This guy has 1 billion HP. No, I'm just cooked. No, I'm actually just fucked. This guy has 1 billion HP. We went from like... Didn't the first guy have like 30 mil? And we're at 1 billion already? What? That's a little wild, don't we think? Okay, well, I guess I need to be copying the staff then, huh? Not that it matters. We're never winning here, I don't think. But maybe. We have all the temporal auras where we want them. That's pretty good. Oh, dude. As soon as I don't copy the retrigger, we get all of the temporal aura RNG. That's so tragic. Dude, that actually would have been big damage. Like, big damage if I copied the retriggers. God damn it. Alright. Well, we're copying the retriggers now, just in case that happens again. Surely we get him again on Dusk. Surely we get him again on our last hand so that Dusk can retrigger them all and we get Giga points. Come on, give me all the temporals, please. Not temporals, what is it? Psionic. Okay, there's 2. Is the mage hand more retriggers here? Yeah, for like this guy it is. Let's see it. Let's see him. Let's see him. Let's see him. The bottom row could be something. Outside of that, we're cooked. Oh, the bottom row doesn't score because of the boss. Huge. Okay. Nope, we're fucked. Yay! Man, that one hand actually maybe could have won. Afflictions with the hydrate, I got you. We died. Tragic. Huge. 901 mil total damage. 198 mil largest single cast. Not too shabby. New unlocks. 1 meditation every cast. When a rune with an amulet is triggered, destroy the amulet and apply a random aura. 50% chance to destroy the rune instead. That's just deck fixing. 75 damage decreases by 1 damage for every amulet or aura in your inventory. Times 1 molt adds 0.5 molt for every rare trinket you have. Adds 1 for every legendary. Okay. This seems very easy to win runs in, but very difficult to get far and endless in.